right. So I guess the question now is going to be, just how long are we going to let people or let the government step on our rights for a little bit of what they say is security? Now, it looks like there's starting to be a lot of uprising and things like that. Now, what I find really funny about the whole, like from the top of this, and it's kind of like they've done with the climate change thing, because remember, it used to be global warming until the point that they that the climate alarmists were like, well, crap, there's like, there's some places in America that are cooling down. I don't know. And then they said, well, climate change. Well, and that's when the Michael Malice, when he was on Joe Rogan, he says it's climate change when it agrees with your BS, and it's just the weather when it conflicts with your BS. And that's where we're going. Because remember, when we started this, it was flatten the curve. Because we wanted to flatten the curve. Because and everyone stay in, because we didn't want to overwhelm the healthcare system. That's what we said at the beginning. Now suddenly, now that there's no fear of that, now suddenly it's moved to, well, we need to stay in until the vaccine is made. And that's how you know right there that this is one of those things that they just wanted to keep going, period. It isn't about the virus. And I think I actually see a lot of people now starting to kind of come to my side on this. I've said it from the beginning, this isn't about the virus. This is about this right here, because let's be honest, when unemployment was historically low, when the stock market was historically high, the people on the left did not want to talk about it. They didn't care. Matter of fact, they went as far as to say this is Obama's economy. And that's fine. Here's the thing. Soon as those unemployment numbers came in, next thing you know, people on the left were talking about the unemployment numbers in Trump. That's how you know right there, this is what it's about. Because let's be honest, when you want to tank someone from being reelected, a president for being reelected, he has a crap economy. There's the end of it. So this is one of those things right here that this is what it's about to me. And like I said, I'm speculating. This is what it's about to me. And what is also about is the fact that there is a large part of America that is cool, that loves illegal labor, and they love China and cheap crap from China. And the fight to get someone out of office that's hard on illegal labor, harder. I can't say he's not as hard as I want him to be. Harder on illegal labor, and one that is tough on China. Because I find it funny that soon as you relieve some of the tariffs and China has to finally pay a little more, next thing you know, all this crap breaks loose. Here we go. And and when people ask me, I don't want this video to go too long. When people ask me, who would you vote for? Who would you vote? Here's the thing. I want to vote for whoever's tough on China. And I'm telling you now, if Joe Biden gets in there, because let's be honest, well, even if Joe Biden would actually be running something, which I don't even think he would be running anything, they literally would just put him in office, and he would think he is, and they would say every once in a while they'd go out there and say, hey, go read this. Let's look like it. But when everyone else is actually in charge. Which, let's be fair, it almost seems like that's pretty much where it was with every president. All of the agencies were doing whatever the hell they wanted to do. But with Joe Biden, I know for a fact, we would go back to China as usual. They would release or they would reverse all the deals that we had, and that's the way it would be. We need to stop doing business with countries that do not like us. Mexico does not like us. Stop doing deals with Mexico. Mexico does not like America. The reason I say that is because, let's be fair here. Let's be fair. The reason I know that Mexico does not like America is because they're just fine dumping their poor population into our country to lower wage, in which they know for a fact will lower wages and American wages. You know so they don't give a damn. So obviously they don't care about us. Stop doing business with Mexico. Stop doing business with China when they come in and they just knock off all our products and everything else. Stop doing business with China. People are just doing business with China and they know China cannot stand us. China does not like us. I want to go with whatever presidential candidate is going to be tougher on China. Trump, let's be honest, the only person that has done something against China. He's the only person that, he hasn't gone as far as I want him to go, but he's the only president that's going as far against Mexico. Those are my hot button issues. He was talking about China making our drugs. No other president has talked about that. There's a bunch of jobs right there. While people want to holler about jobs and Americans out of work and this and that, all you got to do, start deporting illegals and bring our manufacturing back here. Why are we letting another country make especially a country that's hostile to us? We're ingesting things from another country that's hostile to us. How does that make sense? Anyway, that's my comments on that. Comment, like, share, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. All right?